despise Michael Chandler for almost killing our boy. He could have paralyzed Oliveira. If that would have happened to Charles Oliveira, I'm pretty sure people would have like found Chandler and like messed him up. Like I think people would have hopped. It would have been the opposite of Khabib. I think people would have hopped the fence. People would have started throwing stuff in. The greatest, and I predicted exactly what was gonna happen. Tell me I'm the greatest, guys. I know I'm the greatest. I know. Me and my boy John Jones, two goats. I know. I predicted the entire Charles Oliveira fight. Michael Chandler. I predicted all of it, everything, and I will go through that right now. And this is like my victory lap, guys. I'm very, very happy. And as you can see by all of these, and and this too, but the coloring's weird. It's gold, but it looks bronze. Anyway, and this one. I got a lot. Anyway, so with all this being said, I exactly predicted what happened this weekend at UFC 309. Oliveira dominated Chandler. He couldn't get off. I mean, Chandler got his back taken so many times. And in fact, the takedowns, I don't think he got a single takedown on Oliveira. I think Oliveira took him down like 4 times. I'm just the best. Tell me I'm the greatest, guys. Yeah, Oliveira, he did exactly what I said he was going to do. So he took down Chandler. He took his back multiple times. He threatened to choke multiple times. Chandler's a shorter guy, so he's lower down here, right? And I know that because I am also a taller guy. And this was very infuriating for me to watch because Michael Chandler is the biggest piece of garbage to ever get in the... Okay, maybe not ever. I wasn't even talking about the illegal head strikes at first. That was horrendous. I can't believe that happened. But then when I see him fingers in the cage multiple times, and then I see the eye pokes. Hold on, let me just get this up here. And then I see the eye pokes. And I'm like, dude, this ref has got to... And Oliveira's like, look, like, ref, what are you doing? The ref Keith Peterson, I think? Oh, man. All of Buffalo Wild Wings was freaking out. Like, dude, what are you doing? I don't understand. So multiple eye pokes, eye rakes in the eye. Every time he'd land a punch, he would stop and push him away which I was worried about with the Jones fight. And I think it happened a few times in the Jones fight, but it didn't connect with the eye. I think he was just, pushing him away. So I was worried about that. I was worried about it with the Weidman fight. Got canceled. I did not expect Michael Chandler to do that. And the beef that Dustin Poirier has with him is totally justified. He cheated every minute of the fight. He back of the head strikes, pulling on the fence. What else? I mean, he literally did everything. He pulling the glove when he's trying to choke him. Which is like, I mean, it's hard enough to get a rear naked choke, but with gloves on, it's a lot harder. And if someone's pulling your glove, it's so illegal. Like, it's just not. And then he has the gall to complain when Oliveira's doing 12-6 elbows. He could have paralyzed Oliveira. I mean, if you see that guy, Ricardo Colon, something like that, in boxing, look up paralyzed boxer, right? You'll see him. He got messed up, and I hope he recovers. Great guy, I've heard. And, that was such a sad incident. And if that would have happened to Charles Oliveira, I'm pretty sure people would have, like, found Chandler and, like, messed him up. Like, I think people would have hopped. It would have been the opposite of Khabib. I think people would have hopped the fence. People would have started throwing stuff in. If because he could have paralyzed Oliveira. He could have killed him. Chandler should have been fined for that. That was so bad. And it was only that I was predicting like Oliveira to win. It wasn't just that I'm a fan of Oliveira. If that happened to anyone, if that happened to, like, there's fighters I don't like. If that was happening to Michael Chandler, I would have been like, dude, like, Oliveira, what are you doing? It was like 20 to the back of the head. And then on top of that, he's still poking him in the eye. He's still grabbing the glove. He's still fingers in the fence. I don't know how people can, like, be like, oh, well, he did the jump thing when Oliveira was on his back, so he's cool. He's cool now. It's all right that he lost. No, he's a bad human. Like that's like not cool. And then I rewatched what happened with him and Dustin, and he's like just blowing his blood in his face. Which, I mean, you can see, like, I'm very competitive. I understand what it takes to win. Like, I get sometimes. I'm not saying I get cheating, but like if you got like blood and you're like in that dog mindset, I understand. But what he did to Oliveira, he could have killed him. That's not cool. That's not cool. And I think he should be fined. I mean, I'm not gonna like be like, UFC, I demand you fine this man. No, but as fans, I think we should realize what he did was so. What he did was so dirty. I don't see a way that you could be a fan of him. I don't. I was rooting for Conor to KO him. Not only, I just didn't know he was that. Oh my gosh, like it was just so bad. So yeah, honestly, I was just, this was my victory lap telling you all, like I predicted it perfect, and I'm tempted to make another video about how I just despise Michael Chandler for almost killing our boy. That could have been real bad, and I hope that people realize like what we avoided and what Oliveira is a very blessed human being. He's Illuminato. We know this. That was terrifying. That could have gone so bad, and especially because, I mean, like this bone right here, just this forearm, just back of the head. That's, I don't even want to think about it. Subscribe. Turn the notification bell on. My predictions will be up every week for every UFC card. I got another one coming up for China. Should be uploading tomorrow. I'm confident on some ones with this one too. I've always got at least one lock every week, guarantee it. And no, it will not be minus 800 Kong Wang. Don't worry. I got you guys. Don't worry. I understand. So yeah, I just want to let you guys know this is not the first time this has happened with all the success. I'm pretty good at predicting. So I would like, honestly, if you want I'm also very niche too, because I bring something that a lot of other places don't. And a lot of guys do. I know a lot of channels that also, like, they train MMA, they train grappling. But I've won in grappling competition. Like, I've won a lot, Like, I've got some experience. So I'm able to give you a little bit of the grappler's perspective. Just teensy bit. I'm a little bit qualified. So if you guys, on certain fights, it matters a lot more than other fights. So it's always good to have that knowledge in the back of your head. Like, oh, Chandler is known for turtling and going in all fours. Maybe he might get body triangled again. So that's a good thumbnail right there. So yeah, I'll let you guys go.